Today, we're going to dive into a topic that's really at the heart of everything we do here, professional conduct. And look, this is about so much more than just a list of rules in a handbook. It's about the essential building blocks we use every single day to create a place that feels safe, secure, and totally trusted for the kids, for their families, and for each other. So, let's get into it.
So, let me ask you a question. What's the most important thing we're building here every single day? It's not the tallest block tower, that's for sure. It's not even the most amazing art project. It's trust. So we're going to walk through a day in the life together to see exactly how our professional standards help us build and protect that trust, right from the moment we get ready for work.
All right, so our professional day, it actually starts before we even step foot in the center. It begins with how we get ready, and a big part of that is how we dress. This is all about setting ourselves up for a day that's going to be safe, active, and professional.
As you can see, our dress code is really just about being practical. On the one side, you've got your go-tos, sturdy, comfortable clothes like jeans and tennis shoes that let you move around freely and safely. On the other side, you'll see what we need to avoid. And the reasons are pretty simple, right? You can't exactly chase after a toddler in flip-flops. And some other things like leggings worn as pants just aren't durable enough for a day that involves getting on the floor and lifting kids. It's all about being ready for action.
Now for the finishing touches. You'll get 2 uniform shirts that you'll need to wear on duty, and any sweater you wear inside needs to have our logo. We also ask that hair is a natural color, and any tattoos are either tasteful or covered up. But here's a really key safety point. In our infant rooms, we have a special rule. You have to wear separate shoes or socks that are only worn in that room. It's a super important step to keep outside germs away from our littlest learners.
Okay, let's move on to the next part of our day, actually arriving at the center. Once you're dressed for the part, the very next step is to put away any distractions. We call it the no-phone zone, and it's built on a principle that is absolutely 100% non-negotiable, giving our full attention to the kids.
Just take a second and let this one sink in. Every second of distraction is a second you are not supervising children. See, our no-phone policy isn't about being controlling. It's about safety, plain and simple. It's about making sure 100% of our focus is on the children 100% of the time.
So, here's the deal. Cell phones, and yep, even smartwatches that can text, aren't allowed in the classroom. They need to be stored away somewhere safe, like in your car, a locker, or with the director. Of course, you can absolutely use them during your break in the break area. And just to be super clear, putting your phone on Do Not Disturb doesn't cut it. The device itself is the distraction we need to remove.
Now, I know what you're thinking. This is the question that always comes up first, and it's a really important one. We all have families and lives outside of this building, so what happens if there's a real emergency and someone needs to reach you right away?
The solution is actually really simple and totally reliable. Anyone who needs to get a hold of you for an emergency just needs to call the center's main phone number. We promise we will get that message to you immediately. This way, you're always reachable for what really matters, without ever compromising the safety of the kids.
Because this policy is tied so directly to child safety, we have to take it very, very seriously. The consequences are really clear. The first time, your device will be held in the office until your shift is over, but if it happens again, it will be considered grounds for dismissal. It's just that important.
All right, so you're dressed for the day, you've put away your phone. Now we get to the core of it all, how we interact with each other. This part is all about guarding our community, making sure we uphold that circle of trust with everything we do and say.
You know, building a supportive place to work doesn't just happen. We have to actively create it. That means talking to each other directly and with respect. It means steering clear of gossip, because let's be honest, that's the fastest way to break down trust. It also means keeping professional boundaries by not oversharing our personal lives with parents, and most importantly, protecting the confidential information of every single child and family.
And this right here, this is the golden rule. It is so critical it gets its own slide. Never, ever, ever comment about a child or a family where other parents or kids might overhear. Think about it. The hallway, the front desk. A casual comment can be misunderstood and do real damage to a family's trust in us.
Let's just be crystal clear on what we mean when we say confidentiality. It's the absolute commitment to keeping all information about kids, families, even coworkers, totally private. Breaking that trust isn't just a simple mistake, it's a serious breach, and it can absolutely be cause for termination.
So, we've covered how we act inside the center. But in today's world, our professional responsibilities don't just stop when we clock out. We've got to talk about professionalism online and how what you do there reflects on all of us.
Hey, we want you to be proud of where you work.
It is totally fine to post about fun center-wide events, like a holiday party or Spirit Week. The key is just to keep it professional, and this is a big one, make absolutely sure that there are no children visible in any photo you post, ever.
Now the don'ts are even more important. Never post anything about a specific child or family, not even if you think it's something positive. That's a violation of their privacy. Also, don't use social media to vent about work or talk about internal issues. And finally, we strongly discourage friending families from the center on your personal social media. Keeping that professional boundary is just so important for everyone.
And this is a really crucial point. Your responsibility to protect the confidentiality of our children and families, it doesn't have an expiration date. It's a professional and ethical duty that stays with you even after you've stopped working with us. Okay, let's bring it all together. We've talked about what we wear, our phone policy, how we act at work, and even social media. But how does it all connect? What's the real impact of your professionalism? It all comes back to this one simple idea. Every single rule, every guideline we've talked about is designed to build up and protect one thing: the trust that families give us when they drop off their child every morning. Your professionalism is the rock-solid foundation of that trust. It's what lets parents walk away knowing your child is safe, respected, and genuinely cared for. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. This isn't just about memorizing rules. It's about living them out. Every choice you make, from your outfit to your words to a post online, it all adds up. It strengthens our community. So I want you to ask yourself, how will you strengthen our circle of trust today?